Okay guys, I'm back at the boat. So I spent the night here and try to get something done. And I got some bolts. This is getting to be very difficult because the bolts are they're steel, and I don't know if I made the mistake. I don't remember if they came with it or I think they did come with it. The bolts are losing their heads, and it's getting difficult to remove. I use a breaker bar and penetrating liquids and wrench, all kinds of different tools. Finally, I got 5 of them out, and there's one that is basically rounded, so it's not working out. So I'm gonna have to try either hit it with a torch, or I'm gonna drill a hole in the middle and put a tap. I think I have a little tap kit that it goes in like a corkscrew, and then you turn it to the left and it unscrews the. But they're very hard in there, very tight. I even went and bought a ratchet, an impact ratchet by Rigid, and it's working okay. It's just that the lugs are not really. I got different lugs. I got one that it's instead of being octagonal, it's got these waves inside. I'll show you when I open the box. And I also have this kit that has little teeth and it grabs the head, but the one at the end is so worn out that it won't grab with anything. It just is rounded and it's smaller. So let me open up the engine compartment here and get in the hole. Get in here, and I'm worn out. My legs are hurting. Yesterday I did on this engine that is running on the starboard engine is running okay. I said, well, let me give it a treatment to try to save it so it's not gonna, mess up on me. I went in and I bought this radiator flush system. Let me see, get the bucket over here. I went and got this radiator flush because what happened was there was oxidated water, hardly any antifreeze in the engine. So there's a plug on the side. I drained it, put the flush in there, ran the engine for about 20 minutes, cleaned it up, and then flushed it out again with clean water, and then filled it up again with water, and then poured this Blue Devil head gasket sealer, because I wanted to make sure that the head gasket on this one doesn't go bad like on this other engine. And then I went and got 50/50 antifreeze and filled it up and ran the engine for another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And the engine sounds good, sounds very smooth, so I think it's in good condition. One thing that I'm going to do is I have a bag of bolts that they are stainless, and let me see, I think I have yeah, there it is. And I'm making a mess over here. These are the bolts I took out, and the heads are okay, some of them, but the last one is really bad. Let me see, these bolts I've had here for a while, and I've been meaning to change because I don't want to go through this hassle of removing. So these bolts, let me see if they're the same length. Yeah, they're okay. They're the same length, and these bolts are stainless. So I'm going to use those bolts on the engine, that's running okay. Now this one, I've been using this I removed these two water coolers here, the exhaust elbows, and they're in bad shape. They're all corroded and stuff, so they have to be replaced. This one I have all the bolts removed except the one at the end, so that's the one I'm gonna have to drill and see if I can do something with it. And then this one, let me see if I can show you the conditions. The conditions of the bolts. Let me get on my knees here. Man, I've been working here for the whole day and also yesterday, and I'm beat. So these bolts, I'm gonna go sideways here because, yeah, this one has some shape. This one is pretty much gone. I'm gonna have to drill that one. This one looks to be okay. That one's okay. The ones at the ends, are the ones that are having a problem. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 days. Sleeping on the boat and trying to make some repairs, trying to save some money, and see if I can remove the heads so I can work on it. Now, let me get my tool kit here. Okay, so let me see if I can do a demo on the rigid. I did some research, and the rigid is one of the better ones. It's got 3 settings, and I don't have my impact wrench, of course, because I left it at home, forgot to bring it. So what I do, I have these. These are the ones that I told you that I had the wave inside. They're not exactly boxy. And these I bought a long time ago. They're supposed to be, it's called Met Wrench. I don't know if they were made in USA or German. I don't remember now. I've had them for a long, long time. Also, I've been using the these Irwin, and these are the ones that have some teeth, and they grabs the head of the bolt. And it worked on some of them. Most of them I've been doing it with the breaker bar or the ratchet. So right now I want to go straight with the ratchet, and without softening it up with the breaker bar. And I have it set to number 1 is the weakest one. And let's see what we can do here. Wait a minute, I think I got the wrong size. Let me see. Okay, it's 1/2 inch and a half 9/16. Let me double check with this one. Yeah, it's pretty tight. It should have worked with the, but they're getting rounded. And by the way, this bed wrench is supposed to be for that, for rounded bolts. So another thing I do is I put it in place and hammer it, lock it in, and let's see if this thing takes it. I'm going to put it on automatic, so it has a clutch. Ah, here we go. It took it right out, but it's really locked in there, and they are getting kind of rounded, so you have to hammer them in and then hook up the ratchet. So the ratchet works pretty good. If the bolt is in a semi good condition, if it's really rounded out, then you're gonna have to use a breaker bar or something else. Yeah. Yeah, it's not grabbing on this one. So I want to see if I can use this the teethy one. Let's see what size. And the problem with these is that they're kind of tapered, so you need to push them in and keep them pushed in so it can lock. Okay, this one is grabbing better. Let's see if we can do better with this one. Okay, it's not budging. So I gotta try something else. Let me see what the 9/16. No. I know that this side is gonna be more difficult than the other. And the other one took me 4 hours to get 5 bolts out. That's how bad it is. And the thing to do is remove the steel bolts and install stainless to prevent these headaches. To prevent the headaches, remove the bolts and put stainless on everything that has to do with the exhaust. These on top are not bad. It wasn't a big deal to remove them. But the ones that had to do with the exhaust, they're a pain in the rear. Let me see this one. Okay, this one came out, but you can see the bolt is getting in bad shape, but it did come off. As long as I can get one socket to grab and hold it in there, there's a good chance it'll come out. But the ones at the ends, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try something. Yeah, these are in bad shape. They get more heat at the end. I don't know why. Let's see if this one wants to grab. No. There's a lot of metal flakes flying out. It's not in the best of shape. These are really a pain. This is why mechanics charge so much money. They are a royal pain in the rear. The only advantage is that the boat is it's open. There's not a lot of space in between the engines. That's the only thing. But it's getting pretty windy. We're getting kicked around here. So let me see if the end is any good. No, there's a buildup of corrosion, and I need to hammer that out with a flat screwdriver. Let's see if I can. It's either pay a mechanic thousands of dollars or try to save some money on your own and do it yourself. It's the only way. Yeah, this is really, it's just falling apart. Yeah, this bolt, I don't know how it does it, but the head of the bolt shrinks. It's keeping its figure, but it shrinks. I don't know how that could be. So I'm gonna see if I can hook up a 1/2 inch in there, or maybe something smaller. If I can lock it in, I can take it out. Okay, it looks like it could lock in. I gotta hold it though. Yeah, spinning. It's not moving, spinning. So that's another problem. And I'm pretty beat. I'm getting ready to go home. I thought I was gonna stay here until Sunday, but forget that. I'm way beat. My knees are hurting. This is a very awkward position here. But as far as the ratchet, I'm glad I bought it. The rigid. It's got the settings back here. 1, 2, 3, and then A for automatic. And that's the clutch. And then it tells you the battery in the front. It's still fully charged. So let me see if I can do something with this. Spins. Once it spins, it means that there's nothing to grab. And the best thing is to drill a hole, tap it, and try to take it out with a ratchet later. So I took the 2 ones that I could grab. The other ones their heads are gone, and I am kaput. I am done for the day. I'm gonna clean up, put everything away, close up for now. I'm gonna remove the little radiator over here, and that's it, we're done. Put that away. Okay guys, so my advice is don't buy a boat. You know what it means when you have a boat? Money, money. Or work, work. I got a guy that he's going to try to help me, but he says that he's busy. He can't do everything, so I have to advance as much as I can. Get as much done as I can. So when he comes, he can tackle the most difficult stuff that I've been tackling also. Okay guys, so I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully by then I'll have the heads off and I can show the pistons and the condition of the engine and everything. Alright, on the next one.